Hello, hello, hello. On this chilly winter evening, we got a bit more snow than at least I was expecting, but it makes the holidays all that much more festive, right? And hello to everybody who found us online. So glad that you could make it. Let's get things rolling. Welcome to the historic Lyric Theater and the official filming of the WoodSongs Kids TV series. Tonight we're taping two 30-minute shows back to back. There will be a very, very tiny break in between, so don't go far. And please stay for both shows. We'd like to send out a special thanks to Highbridge Spring Water, the Lyric Theater in Lexington, and the Clarion Hotel and Conference Center. So now's the time to do so. If you haven't already done so, please turn off your cell phone ringers. Yes, please turn off your cell phone ringers, and while you're doing that, make sure that your flash is off. If you plan on taking photos is perfectly fine. Just make sure there's a big old slash across that lightning bolt, please. And as many of you know, we've got mics up here just for you to capture your laughter, your reactions, your applause. And at the end of the show, you even get your own line. We'll have the sweet Miss Michaela here, and she'll say, join us again next week for more. And that's your cue to very loudly say, WoodSongs Kids, just like the sign says. So if you feel a little bit of stage fright in your seat, just look up at the sign. And I'll be off on the side, and I'll kind of put my arm up like this to let you know to be at the ready. And we're going to give this a good practice go, just so that you'll understand what we want, and they can set the sound levels in the back. So remember, WoodSongs Kids, really loud outside voices. Here we go. Join us again next week for more WoodSongs Kids. Yes, followed by lots of clapping and applause. Very good. Let's do that even more and even louder. I heard one of you was doing especially good. Feed off of that energy. Let's do that more, louder. Just let it out. Join us again next week for more Very, very lovely. Okay, I think we are set to get things rolling. Let's welcome to the stage musician, folk singer Michael Jonathan.
Hey everybody, welcome to Monday night. Let's say to our chief engineer, Dan Fields, sitting in the back over there. Upstairs in the TV booth is Maria Klarich, and this entire crew is all volunteer. Nothing can happen without them. Let's give the whole volunteer crew a big round of thanks and applause. They're wonderful. We're very grateful to be here at the beautiful and historic Lyric Theater. It's a wonderful neighborhood community center, and what happens on WoodSongs Kids is we're celebrating the music of all these children that come from all over America. WoodSongs Kids airs literally in millions of homes on public television and on public radio as well. And so it's very much in keeping of the community spirit that the Lyric Theater is all about, and we're very grateful to be part of that community. And today we've got some wonderful kids, and we're getting ready to get going. Just remember that during the show, there's going to be some movement. The camera folks have to move around. I have to move around. Nobody's being disrespectful to the kids. They know what's going on. And what's going to happen is first show's going to last about 30 minutes. We're going to change things over really fast and do the second show in 30 minutes as well. So you're going to see two public television, public radio broadcast taped all at once right here on this stage, back to back. Hopefully nothing will stop us. Right, Kurt? Exactly. Okay. And this is my daughter, Michaela Rain. Let's give Michaela a big round of. She's our co-host tonight. Okay, so are we ready to go, Dan? Yes, sir. Everything ready in TV world? Yes, sir. Okay, here we go.
WoodSongs Kids is presented in part by the Kentucky Department of Tourism, inviting people from all over the world to visit our lakes, mountains, parks, sports, music festivals, and more. You can explore everything Kentucky has to offer your family vacation online at KentuckyTourism.com. By the Martin Guitar Charitable Foundation, building handcrafted guitars for professionals and front porch pickers since 1833. Online at martinguitar.com. And by Visit Lex, the online source of Lexington tourism, helping fans visit the historic city of Lexington, Kentucky, the home of WoodSongs Kids. Online at visitlex.com. WoodSongs Kids, celebrating the music of America's front porch from the Lyric Theater in Lexington, Kentucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Michaela Rain Jonathan. I am 11 years old. Welcome to WoodSongs Kids. Please welcome my dad, folk singer Michael Jonathan.
Thank you, Michaela. We're all set to sing our song together. Ready? Sitting on a creaky old rocking chair. You say it's gonna rain, we don't care. Dancing with you all afternoon on the front porch with me.
Listen to a rhythm of a summer rain, tapping at a temple on my window pane. Nothing like summer on the front porch swing, making my banjo ring.
I'm playing my banjo on a rocking chair.
You can play a fiddle in your underwear,
Just pretty as a rainbow in your hair.
on the front porch with me, when you're on the front porch with me.
Thank you, Michaela. And welcome, everybody, to another edition of WoodSongs Kids. We're celebrating the amazing, wonderful front porch world of kids, the way they perform, the way they write, the way they sing, the way they play their guitars and their banjos and their mandolins. It's a wonderful, joyous front porch sound, and we're glad to celebrate that. You know, we believe in what Mr. Rogers says, that listening is where love begins. So we invite you to listen to these amazing kids that come from all over the country to be on our show. First up is a couple of young brothers. They're from Centerville, Ohio. We think that they're amazing. They're so wonderful that we're going to have them on this broadcast. We're going to have them on the next broadcast as well. That's how good they are. They're going to do a great song together called Ground Speed. Please welcome the Brockman brothers to WoodSongs Kids. Absolutely wonderful. They're the Brockman brothers from Centerville, Ohio. 15-year-old Owen on the banjo, 13-year-old Will playing that guitar. Welcome, guys. It's nice to have you here.
Nice to be here.
So now let's talk to you, Owen. You've won a lot of major awards with your banjo. How old were you when you started? You're just 15 years old now.
I was probably 10 or 11 when I just started playing banjo back in 2020.
That's not all that long ago.
Yeah.
So how do you get that good that fast at only 15 years old?
It was a lot of hard work and practice. Just motivating myself to keep going forward and finding new ways to improve.
So do you practice a lot? Is this something you do every day, or
Yeah, every single day. I always try to find the enjoyment out of it, and it's just it's great being able to play music with Will and my dad. It's a lot of fun.
Well, let's say hi to Will, your guitar player. Will, you're 13 years old. When did you notice your brother was good?
I started knowing my brother was good, like just about when he was starting.
When he was starting. So did that kind of propel you forward and say, hey, if he's this good, I want to be good on the guitar as well?
Yes, so I started practicing a lot more and on bluegrass and stuff.
Okay, so how many hours a day do you practice, or is that even a fair question? Do you practice hours a day, or is it just during commercials on the couch, or what do you do?
We practice about 1 or 2 hours a day.
Really? Mm-hmm. So it's that regular, and behind you is your dad, Scott. You know, nothing happens without mom and dad. And he's playing the bass. So let's get back into your music now. You have a lot of influences, right? So Owen, you just did a song that was made popular by Earl Scruggs.
Right.
Is that like one of your banjo heroes?
He's one of my banjo heroes, yes.
Okay, so obviously another banjo hero of yours is Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Right, yeah, for sure.
So you're going to do a Bob Dylan song next, right?
Yeah.
It's called Don't Think Twice, It's All Right. It's the Brockman brothers on WoodSongs Kids.
There ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. There ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, it doesn't matter anyhow. When the rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright. There ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. The light I never know. There ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still, I wish there was something you would do or say, trying to make me change my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway. Don't think twice, it's alright. I'm walking down that long, lonesome road, babe. Where I'm down, I can't tell. But goodbye is too good a word, gal, so I'll just say fare thee well. I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. You just sort of wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, it's alright. There ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never did before. There ain't no use in calling out my name, gal. I can't hear you anymore. I'm thinking and a wondering all the way down the road. I once loved a woman, a child, I'm told. I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright.
15-year-old Owen Brockman on the banjo, 13-year-old Will Brockman on the guitar. Beautiful job. Bob Dylan song. So how does one hear a Bob Dylan song in the tapestry on the canvas of a banjo? I mean, that's an unusual, I would think, right?
Yeah, it was actually really interesting. Like driving to school, I love listening to the radio and things in the car, and so it happened to come on, and it was like this like really fun, lively tune that I thought, you know what, a banjo might be able to fit into that.
So what did you think, Willie? Your brothers goes, hey, let's do a Bob Dylan song, but banjo-based.
I thought it was really interesting.
Did you know who Bob Dylan was? That's what I thought. So you're learning a lot of different kinds of music, because that's not necessarily, I hate to sound archaic, it's not necessarily your generation, right? So what is it about a Bob Dylan song and your banjo that you think gets fused together like this?
That's really hard. I don't know. I think it's like a lot of his lyrics have really meaningful, powerful things behind them. And the banjo, I love to find ways to make that even more lyrical and maybe more expressive too. And so I thought with his lyrics and like trying to maybe play a little more mellow on the banjo, that we can make something work like that.
I don't know if we could call what you're doing mellow. I
mellow,
mean, you're punching it.
It's pretty bright.
You're cranked to 11, dude.
Right.
You know? So let's talk about what you're playing. Okay, Will, we're not ignoring you on the guitar, but on your banjo, you have your right hand technique.
Yep.
Right. You got a thumb pick.
I have thumb pick. Yep. Thumb pick. I have 2 finger picks.
2 finger picks. Okay.
Yep.
And what is the basic roll you're doing?
The basic
most
roll,
common on the banjo.
Most common on the banjo, I would probably say, is a forward roll, which is just a 3-2-1 roll. So you know, that's what we do a lot in like certain filler spots in like a song or a G run. A lot of the banjo stuff is based up of different types of rolls. You might have like a forward reverse roll, like or something like that. And keep going.
So do you just like we were saying before? You sit on the couch, you're watching Mickey Mouse cartoons, right? And during the commercial, you're practicing these rolls.
Practicing the rolls, yeah, that's what I did a lot when I started. It helps a lot just to kind of, you don't even have to really be focusing on it. Just the repetition of it really helps.
Now, you were studied under a really great banjo player called Gary Biscuit Davis.
Yes.
Right, and he was his claim to fame was he performed with Dolly Parton.
Right.
Right. So your lineage in this music is well pronounced, and then you won several major awards. I mean, congratulations on that. That's wonderful.
It was amazing that I got the opportunity to go out to Colorado and Kansas to compete in 2 competitions.
All right, you're going to play a song right now called Dear Old Dixie. Why don't you tell us about this song?
Dear Old Dixie is one that I actually got to play at for Winfield, Kansas, down in the National Banjo Championships, where I placed second. That was a super cool experience, and so this is an arrangement that I worked out for it.
He's an American banjo champion. He's only 15 years old. Owen Brockman and his brother Will, the Brockman brothers on WoodSongs Kids. Smooth as butter. It's the Brockman brothers. Will Brockman, 13 years old on his acoustic guitar. Owen Brockman, 15 years old, a true, genuine banjo master. And let's give Dad some props in the background playing the bass. It's always wonderful to have moms and dads. You know, nothing happens without the moms and dads, and nothing happens with great community spirit, which is why we love bringing WoodSongs kids to you all over America, from here, the historic Lyric Theater in our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky, crossroads of America's folk and bluegrass music, the gateway city to the beautiful Appalachian Mountains. And a lot of banjo music comes from this area, and what folks really don't realize, if you know the history of the banjo is actually an African instrument. It came to America from Africa. It was made with a gourd and a stick and just a couple strings, and about 100 years ago, somebody decided to put a fifth string on there, a short fifth string, and they said to themselves, you know, 100 years from now, there's going to be a 15-year-old kid named Owen Brockman, and he's going to love playing this gourd banjo that we just invented. But not just boys. There's a lot of girls that really know their stuff on the banjo. We've got one right now that we're going to present to you. She's got a beautiful voice. She's here with a friend of hers, 13-year-old Maple Harvey, but she's going to do a old Carter family song on her banjo. Let's check it out. It's Rosie Gardner on WoodSongs Kids.
My heart is sad and I am lonely for the only one I love. When shall I see him? Oh no, never till we meet heaven above. Oh, won't you marry me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so that he may know where I lay sleeping, and perhaps weep for me. He told me that he dearly loved me. How could I believe untrue, until the angel softly whispered he will prove untrue to you. Oh, won't you bury me beneath the willow, underneath the weeping willow tree, so he may know where I lay sleeping, and perhaps weep for me. Tomorrow was our wedding day. Where can he be? He's out courting with another, and no longer cares for me. Oh, won't you bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so that he may know where I lay sleeping, and perhaps weep for me. Oh, won't you bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so that he may know where I lay sleeping, and perhaps weep for me, so that he may know where I lay sleeping, and perhaps weep for me.
She's 12 years old, Rosie Gardner, her 13-year-old friend Maple Harvey playing the guitar. Rosie, it's nice to have you here. You're playing your banjo. Now, your banjo is different from Owen's, isn't it?
Yes.
So explain the difference between your banjo and Owen's banjo.
Well, my banjo is a clawhammer banjo, as opposed to Owen's, which is a bluegrass banjo with a resonator. Mine doesn't have that resonator. So when I play it with the back of my fingernails, while Owen here has 3 picks.
So can you give us an example, like for example, like a song, a famous song, like for example, "Soldier's Joy"?
Yeah.
Can you play? Let's play that. And we're going to hear you. You're playing with the back of your fingernails, right? Go ahead, play it. Beautiful. Rosie Gardner, she's 12 years old on her banjo. Now, the music of Appalachia is that old-timey type music. That's what you're playing. And the music of Appalachia is also very much bluegrass, Bill Monroe and Ralph Stanley and things like that, which is what Owen and his brother are playing. But one of the queens of America's Appalachian folk music is Jean Ritchie, right? Now, a lot of kids don't know who Jean Ritchie is, but you're going to play a song that Jean Ritchie made very popular, right?
Yes.
What is it about this song that you like that's the reason you pick a song like this?
Well, for one thing, it's a ballad. I love ballads, and I just really love the haunting melody to this.
Well, this is a tune that Jean Ritchie made popular. It's called "Young Man Who Wouldn't Raise Corn." It is Rosie Gardner, 12 years old, on WoodSongs Kids.
Come on, young fellas, and listen to my song. I'll tell you about a young man who wouldn't raise corn. The reason why I cannot tell, this young man was always well. In the month of June, he planted his corn. In July, he laid it by. In October, there came a frost, and the seed of his corn this young man lost. He goeth down and he peepeth in. The weeds and the grass grew up to his chin. Weeds in the grass, they grew so high, caused this young man for to cry. He goeth down to his near neighbor's land, gone a courtin' as I understand. Gone a courtin' as sure as you're born, kind young sir, have you weighed your corn? Well, yes, my dear, in reply, yes, my dear, I've laid it by. But it ain't no use for to strive in vain, no belief in my soul's gonna raise one grain. Well, a healthy young man who won't raise corn is the laziest man that e'er was born. But a single I'll remain, but a lazy man I won't maintain. Then he played her a tune on his old banjo, and he played her a tune with his fiddle and bow. And he sang her every song he'd learned, till this young mate's head was turned. Well, yes, my dear, I'll marry you, though you were lazy, it is true. If you sing for me from dawn till dusk, I'll hoe that cornfield as I must. Come on, young fellas, and listen to my song. I'll tell you about a young man who wouldn't raise corn. He weren't much count with a rake and a hoe, but he's a right smart hand with a fiddle and bow. He's a right smart hand with a fiddle and bow. He weren't much count with a rake and a hoe, but he's a right smart hand with a fiddle and bow.
Just beautiful. 12-year-old Rosie Gardner and 13-year-old Maple Harvey. And what we love is both of these young ladies are right here from Kentucky. They're Kentucky girls, channeling the spirit of Jean Ritchie, the queen of Appalachian folk music, and just making this legacy of music very, very proud in how these young kids are carrying the mantle. And you guys are doing that too. Owen, 15 years old, Will, 13 years old. You're going to reach back into the canon of American music. There's a great songwriter, he's still out there doing it, named Tom Paxton. But Tom Paxton encouraged Johnny Cash to do a song that Johnny Cash made very popular, and you're about to perform it your way, right? Okay, the song is I Can't Help But Wonder Where I'm Bound. It is the Brockman Brothers from Centerville, Ohio, on WoodSongs Kids.
always kind. Some are bad and some are good, and some have done the best they could. Some have tried to ease my troubled mind. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound.
I've traveled across this land just to do the best I can, trying to find what I was meant to do. And the people that I see looked as very as can be, and it looks like they've been wondering too.
And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. I had a buddy way back home, but he started out to roam. And I hear he stopped by Monterey. And sometimes when I've had a few, his voice comes ringing through. And I'm going back to see him some old day. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound.
If you see us passing by and you stand to wonder why, and you wish that you remember too. Never snooze to the kitchen floor, lace them up and bar the door, and thank the stars for the roof that's over you.
And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound.
Wasn't it great having the Brockman brothers, Will and Owen, on our show, and the amazing Rosie Gardner over here, 12 years old, and 13-year-old Maple Harvey. They sound so beautiful, sort of channeling the soundtrack of "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou," the way they sing. And you know, the friendship and the variety of the music is so wonderful. You just did a song that Johnny Cash helped made popular, Tom Paxton wrote, and Johnny Cash said something that I always thought was interesting. He said, "My roadway is lit by the light of those that I love." And that's very important because, you know, the Brockman brothers are here with their dad. Their dad is helping them. Their mom is helping them. It's a wonderful family thing that this music does. And Bill Monroe, I think, said it best, too. He said, this music, this bluegrass music, has made more friends than any other kind of music in the whole world. And so we want to thank you for being our friend. We want to thank you for being part of our show. And Michaela, what do we want to tell everybody?
Thank you for being part of our show. Join us again next week for more WoodSongs Kids.
28 minutes on the dot, so that was perfect. So let's go ahead and stay right where you are. We're going to switch out. You guys stay where you are. We're going to switch out. We don't need to turn the lights on. So just, you guys were wonderful. Give them a big round of applause. Let's get the other kids out here. So we're going to switch them out with our next artist for the second show, and we're holding over the Brockman brothers. Don't you think they're worth holding over? They are really good, and they look good in their suits. You want to go look at the sign? Yeah, go down there and go look. You got 1 minute. Yeah, go look. Michaela doesn't believe me here. You ready? Right? Let's do this. One more time. I know. Steel guitar rag, right? Okay. I had that classic issue on the opening song when you have your finger picks the wrong way. Did you ever do that? I'm playing with it, they're on the wrong way, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to muscle my way through this. So can we get her a little closer to me? Uh-oh, let's tune that.
I do need. Oh wait, I don't grab my paper.
Get a little closer. I get it a little more. Get it tight. Sure. Let's make sure you're in tune here. Hold on a second.
Can you check it? Cause
Yes.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I just left it in the room.
You owe me $20. Okay. So Dan, we kind of jumped it a little bit there, so wait for my cue on that the clock is running, okay? We ready, Miss Dorothy?
And
You
we're
need
going
sound
right
check.
for
You need
music.
sound check anything, Dan? Dan?
Let me hear her guitar and voice for 1 second.
Why don't you sing a minute of something?
Okay. Even though there's times when troubles are ahead, the flag still stands.
You good? We good? Okay, is TV ready? Dan, you ready? Okay, you ready, Miss Michaela? Ladies and gentlemen,
Right now?
ready? Clock. I know. Well, let's reset the clock. We ready, Dan? Let's reset the clock. We need quiet out there, please. These high-tech clocks.
WoodSongs Kids, celebrating the music of America's front porch from the Lyric Theater in Lexington, Kentucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Michaela Rain Jonathan. I am 11 years old. Welcome to WoodSongs Kids. Please welcome my dad, folk singer Michael Jonathan.
Thank you, Michaela. So proud that you could be doing this with me. Let's sing our song together. It's the WoodSongs Kids theme song. Ready?
Sitting on a creaky old rocking chair. You say it's gonna rain, we don't care.
Dancing with you all afternoon
On the front porch with me. Listen to a rhythm of a summer rain, tapping out a temple on my window pane. Nothing like summer on the front porch swing, making my banjo ring.
I'm playing my banjo on a rocking chair.
You can put your fiddle in your underwear.
Just as pretty as a rainbow in your hair.
On the front porch with me, when you're on the front porch with me.
Thank you, Michaela, and welcome everybody to another edition of WoodSongs Kids. We're celebrating this beautiful, magical world of front porch music with kids from all over America. We believe in what Mr. Rogers told everybody, that listening is where love begins, and we want you to listen to these amazing kids. Now, on our last episode, we featured a couple of kids, brothers from Centerville, Ohio. We think that they were so wonderful, so amazing, that we're bringing them back for this very next episode as well, because what you're going to hear it's the spirit, the true, genuine power of not just bluegrass music, but of families who play together. They're here with their dad. They're going to perform a really cool song, and let's go ahead and listen to them. That's the Brockman Brothers from Centerville, Ohio on WoodSongs Kids. Wow. The Brockman brothers, 15-year-old Owen, 13-year-old Will on the guitar. Will, I mean, this is an unusual song for two brothers to play. It's an old Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys, right? From way back when, the double fiddle thing and stuff. But you're doing it guitar and banjo. Of course, your dad's in the background playing really rock solid bass between. But where does all this variety of love of music come from? In our last broadcast, you were doing songs by Johnny Cash and Earl Scruggs and so many others. Now you're doing this.
Yeah, so we just like listen to stuff on like the radio and stuff. So it's really fun when we're like driving to school in the
So
car.
you hear it and then you just like it and you go after it.
Yeah.
So Will, how much practice does something like this take? I can't imagine what you're doing on the banjo. I mean, there's all kinds of grown-ups out there that hear you at 15 years old play. They're locking their banjos in their cases and hurling them in their closet, right?
Yeah.
But this is like very fluid to you. You're just all over that neck like it's nobody's business.
It's been a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of like practice time, dedication, and with a song like that, it's just listening to it, hearing it, and then like coming up with an arrangement. There's a whole flow to the process. And
Now, do you guys do the arrangement stuff yourself?
we do usually not for instrumentals. It's a toss up between me and my teacher sometimes. Or though for songs like Don't Think Twice and those like Amy, we usually try to come up with our arrangements ourselves.
Well, you mentioned Amy. This was a song that was made popular by Pure Prairie League back in the day. I think when Vince Gill was with them, he did this thing. But before we play this, I want your dad to come forward. Scott's in the background, being very nice and polite. He's the one who paid for all the gas for you to get here. So what's it like home? Here you got these two budding superstars, wonder kids on guitar and banjo. They're just kicking it, plowing it up. I mean, what does it feel like as a dad to watch your kids blossom like this pretty much on their own?
Yeah, I mean, I think any parent, they really want to encourage, a passion or something that the kids might be excited about. And so music for us, my wife and I, we met in a music scene junior year in middle school, seventh grade in middle school. And we were playing in band. And so we always thought, well, hopefully our kids get to share that same kind of musical experience. And boy, we never expected it to turn out as much as this has.
Well, congratulations. I think it's a wonderful thing that you guys are able to accomplish that as a family. And we're very proud to be able to present it here. Let's get into this song. This is a tune that they're going to play as two young brothers, 13, 15 years old. Vince Gill and Pure Prairie League made this real popular. It's not an easy song to sing, so let's check it out. It's called Amy on WoodSongs Kids. Very good. The Brockman brothers, 15-year-old Owen, 13-year-old Will, and their dad in the background doing a really cool old song. I can't believe I'm saying it's an old song, but it's been around for a bit. Right now, you're going from Bob Wills and the Texas Plowboys, and then you're going to go to the Pure Prairie League, right? Vince Gill, old song. Now you're going to go back to the original hardcore bluegrass with Kenny Baker. Tell everybody who Kenny Baker was.
Kenny Baker was a really amazing fiddle player who was around in the 20th century. He has some amazing, really good fiddle tunes, kind of the standard, your standard fiddle player. And we loved his rendition of Washington County, which we got to work out together.
So you ready to play it? It's called Washington County. Kenny Baker made it popular. It's the Brockman brothers on WoodSongs Kids. Unbelievable. So Washington County is the name of the song. Kenny Baker made that thing popular. You got 13-year-old Will Brockman doing a great job on that guitar, and 15-year-old banjo master himself, Owen Brockman, award-winning banjo player. And we're so glad that both of them could be on our show. You know, we believe what Nelson Mandela told people years ago. He said, society, every society, reveals its soul by the way they treat their children. And so isn't it wonderful that the parents of the Brockman brothers treat them so great? You do the same thing with your family as well. And now we have another youngster that's going to take a complete different turn musically. And she's going to do something that a lot of you kids may not know what this is. It's called yodeling. And this is a style of music that really came from Europe, in the mountains of Switzerland and elsewhere, when they realized that if they cracked their voice, it would echo real long through the mountains, and they could herd their sheep and everything else with these sounds that they made with their voices. And this turned into a musical thing. And every young girl that yodels, one of the first songs that they learn was by an artist named Leanne Rimes. And she had a big hit record that made yodeling popular long after, decades after Patsy Montana made it popular. And this is a tune called Blue. We're going to turn the stage over to Cana Gaines. She's the pride of Winchester, Kentucky, and she's going to play Blue on her guitar.
Blue
can't you be blue over me? Blue, oh, so lonesome for you. Tears fill my eyes till I can see. 3 o'clock in the morning, here am I, sitting here so lonely, so lonesome I could cry. Oh, blue, oh, so lonesome for you. Why can't you be blue over me? Blue, blue, blue. Why am I so blue? Blue, blue, blue. Why am I so blue? Now that it's over, I realize those weak words you whispered were nothing but lies. Blue, oh, so lonesome for you. Why can't you be blue over me? Blue, blue, blue. Why am I so blue? Blue, blue, blue. Why am I so blue? Why am I so blue?
Wow. Wow. Cana Gaines, it's spelled C-A-N-A, right? Cana
Yes.
Gaines, and you're a Kentucky girl, so we're very proud of that, very much so. And what I mentioned is kind of true. A lot of young girls who like to yodel, they kind of got inspired by Leanne Rhymes. Is that what happened to you?
Yeah.
So what was that like? You heard her record,
I
and you heard
love
what
this
she was
song.
doing,
I've
and what was
always
going
loved
on
this
in your
song.
head?
I want to learn how to do that.
Is it a hard thing to learn?
Sorta. I think it really came naturally to me. So,
Well, you're 12 years old, right?
13.
You're 13 years old, and you're not only a great yodeler, but you're also writing your own songs now.
I am.
Is it hard for you to write?
Yeah, I have to have a lot of help from my mom.
Well, you're about to perform what I think is probably one of the best original songs we've heard kids write for a long time.
Oh, wow.
And this got a very special meaning to you, doesn't it? So tell everybody what the song is about, briefly.
Well, I think this song is about how no matter what our country goes through or our nation, God will always be with us.
She's 13 years old. The name of the song is Flag Still Stands. It is Cana Gaines on WoodSongs Kids.
Even though there's times when troubles are ahead, the flag still stands. The sky was filled in flames, the nation grieved in sorrow. The flag still stands. The flag still stands. Oh,
Cana Gaines, what a beautiful yodeling voice you have. She's 13 years old from Winchester, Kentucky, right here on WoodSongs Kids. Is it hard to yodel and stay in tune as you're cracking your voice like that?
It is.
So it took a lot of practice,
Yeah,
didn't
it
it?
does.
Now you're going to do another song that has kind of a very important meaning to you, and this is another big yodeling song.
Yes.
You ready to sing it?
Yes.
It's called Jesus Loves Me. It is Cana Gaines right here on WoodSongs Kids.
Jesus loves me. This I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to Him belong. They are weak, but He is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Yodelay, ay-ay-oh, ay-ay-oh, lay, ay-ay-oh, ay-ay-oh, ay-lo-tee. Jesus loves me, He who died. Heaven's gates are open wide. He will wash away my sins. Let His little child come in. Yodelay, ay-ay-oh, ay-ay-oh, lay, ay-ay-oh, ay-ay-oh, ay-lo-tee. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to Him belong. They are weak, but He is strong.
Beautiful vocal. Cana Gaines is her name. She's 13 years old. Just her and her guitar. Can you imagine being able to just, at 13 years old, to stand there on a stage, just you and your voice and your instrument, and doing such a great job like she does. We're very, very proud of her. You do wonderful. We tell kids all the time, you don't have to be perfect. We just want you to have fun. Henry Ward Beecher said it best, children are the hands by which we take hold of heaven. That means that they do something special and wonderful, and we heard the Brockman brothers' dad talk about that, how amazing it was for him and his wife to see their two sons progress and do all this amazing things pretty much on your guys' own. You guys are taking control of your music. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, right? So we're about to end our broadcast with a very special song. Everybody knows this thing. So is this a hard song for you and your brother to learn together?
Technically, it wasn't. It's actually more fun than it is complicated.
Is it because everybody knows the melody already and you're just
Right.
able to punch into it?
Yep.
Yeah, but the banjo, Eric Weissman made a very famous track of this for a movie, right?
Right.
And this was not easy for people to learn at first.
No, right. Yeah.
So Will, how much practice did this take?
This took about like
A half hour?
a half hour to learn.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm sure not.
No,
I'm sure
it's
not. So we're ready. Is there anything in your arrangement of it that is different from what people should be listening to?
Yeah, there is. Like in our second
No
run through,
kidding, really.
we like the wait a minute, Glenn Campbell and Carl Jackson version they do, and that's a lot of fun. They play a lot of really crazy stuff in the middle, so we're gonna try our best to do something like that too.
All right. Owen is 15 years old. He's a banjo master, world class. His brother Will, 13 years old. They're the pride of Centerville, Ohio. They're here with their dad, and they're going to end our show with a powerhouse song called Dueling Banjos right here on WoodSongs Kids. That deserves a big cheer. It's the Brockman brothers from Centerville, Ohio. Wasn't it great having Owen and Will on our broadcast? And 13-year-old Cana Gaines from Winchester, Kentucky, and her amazing yodeling. We think Mr. Rogers said it best for everybody. Listening is where love begins, and that's what WoodSongs Kids is all about. And let's say thank you to everybody. McKay, I'm so proud that my daughter could be our co-host. So what do you want to tell everybody?
Thank you for being part of our show. Join us again next week for more WoodSongs Kids.
All right, we're done. Thank you guys very much. You ready to kick it off to Cyber Bubby? Is Caleb back there? Nope. Nope. Well, why not? Thank you, audience. Thank you very much, everybody.
I got a spare room behind the barn for my Mac attack when I'm on the farm. You click it on, then you click around. See the cyber fun I found. Well, I'm a hayseed of the first degree. I'm a country boy from Tennessee.